Alvin Kamara,
Amari Cooper,
Keenan Allen.
And you're watching Good Morning Madden.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome to a Wednesday edition of Good Morning Madden. Hope you're doing well on this Wednesday morning. Hey, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and click that follow button. Let you know when we go live Monday through Friday from 10:30 a.m. to 11 a.m. Eastern. Allows you to go ahead and get notified so that, if you do go ahead and connect your channel here, your Twitch channel with your EA Origin account, you'll be able to go ahead and get Twitch drops. So when you go ahead and do all that kind of stuff, anytime we go live, whether it's this stream, whether it's the MCS streams, or it's our Madden live streams, which I'll go through that schedule later on, you'll go ahead and see and get those Twitch drops. We got a lot of stuff to kind of go over today. Got a lot of updates to kind of give you guys. We also have Wildcard Wednesday, and today it's Rising Stars. I saw a lot of kind of chatter yesterday, on Trumpet Monkey stream about, man, it'd be awesome if Wildcard Wednesday had something to do with power-ups. Who knows? Who knows? In the near future, maybe that might happen. We'll definitely keep you guys posted on that front. But again, today, Wildcard Wednesday, it's Rising Stars. I'll go through those players with 5 new players that are introduced. You'll be able to go ahead and get them from the store with training and all that kind of great stuff. But for now, let's go ahead and get into those updates real quick here. Like I mentioned, if you're new to the stream or if you've been here and you kind of hear the broken record, just from simply watching this stream, you'll go ahead and get these Twitch drops from connecting your Twitch account with your EA Origin account. So definitely go ahead and do that. Also want to remind you guys that, you don't have to wait to go ahead and get Madden 21, for a dual entitlement. If you get it on Xbox One, it will carry over to Xbox Series X. Your Ultimate Team, Face of the Franchise, and Franchise will carry over. Those elements, we're working to go ahead and get a Gridiron Notes in full detail specifically of what's going on in that space. I did provide some details here. I'll cover that again on Friday. Typically, this is just a reminder today that, again, if you are waiting to go ahead and get Madden 21, you can go ahead and get it today. It will transfer over to the next-gen console, so just a little bit of a heads up in that space. Also, quick reminder that monthly rewards will be coming out tomorrow, October 8th, around 2 p.m. Eastern. The weekly rewards went out yesterday. You guys got that. Saw some really nice pulls from some folks out there and all that kind of great stuff. But your monthly weekend league rewards will be coming out tomorrow at 2 p.m. This is based on a 4-week time period. So again, definitely check that out. If you want more information, check out EA Madden NFL forums. We posted all the information regarding the rewards, even the updates to those weekly rewards with the Series 2. So with Series 2, there were some updates specifically in that space. All right, let's go and talk about some updates. So Madden Voice for last Thursday's title update is open for feedback until Thursday morning, October 9th. So we'll go ahead and close that down tomorrow morning. Definitely go there, leave your feedback on things that you're seeing after the latest title update. We would greatly appreciate it. Again, you can check that out at ea.com/Madden Voice. Also, want to let you guys know that MUT Draft update, players to be added today, Wednesday, October 7th, our Team of the Week from 9:15 and 9:22, the Legends from 9:19, 9:26, and the 50 launch players on 9:25. So if you're playing the MUT Draft, there is an update there in the player pool, so just a little bit of a heads up in that space. Also, I wanted to go ahead and let you guys know as well. Let me go ahead and pull this up real quick here so that I can go ahead and cover it. We put out a EA Madden NFL forums post yesterday. The MCS competitive head-to-head event. It's identical to head-to-head seasons with same reward structure, but in all Madden difficulty. That went live yesterday. So just want to go ahead and give you guys a bit of a heads up specifically what's happening. You'll see it in game. It looks something like this. So when you go ahead and go into seasons, you'll see all of this information. Now, one thing to go ahead and cover, and I'll go ahead and bring up real quick, is that, this event went live. This limited event is to give players a chance to play online head-to-head in the All Madden difficulty setting. Since both the online elimination and the club finals will be played in the All Madden difficulty in a MUT season weekend league format, we wanted to give the players the opportunity to test out their Madden skills. So you're probably wondering, how is the All Madden difficulty different from all the other difficulty settings in Madden, like Rookie, Pro, All Pro? Well, in All Madden, there's no previous play. There's a faster kick meter. The kick art preview is not visible. The kick meter is more punitive for window misses. There is no run blocking box count visual in Coach Cam, so that's kind of letting you know, green here, red here when you're running. There's a higher fumble chance on tackles, hit sticks on scrambling QBs. And just one thing to note here is that the limited time event will be going, it went live yesterday, but it will end on Monday, October 12th at 11:59 p.m. Pacific, 2:59 a.m. Eastern. So best of luck out there. We did get some questions from the community and we went ahead and updated this. So a couple of updates. So games won in this mode will not be able to count for the weekly series missions. So win 5 head-to-head season games and win 10 head-to-head season games. I know that's a bit of a bummer. That's something that they weren't able to go ahead and manage to get it to work into the existing objective listings that are already launched. And again, this event is for those folks that kind of just want to go ahead and get in there and get familiar with the All Madden settings and difficulty. Also, the rewards won in this mode are identical to those rewards in regular head-to-head seasons. So just a little bit of an update there for you guys and whatnot. All right, let's go ahead and check out here. Other updates and other announcements is that there is no Weekend League qualifier this week because Weekend League is open. So if you guys have gone into Weekend League and are noticing this screen, that's because Weekend League will be open this weekend. So just a little bit of a heads up in that space. Also, quick update for solo battles. So there was an issue on PS4 and PC that happened on Monday. It was related to, I believe, the Dolphins challenge on PS4, and on PC it was the Bengals challenge. I may have them mixed up there, and if I do, I apologize. This issue should be addressed today in phase 2 of solo battles. What basically was happening is that due to the ability cap update that went out, some of the teams that were selected for these consoles had that ability cap. Had some things going on with that ability cap. We pushed it out on Friday. These solo battles were already scheduled, and what it did was it kind of put these teams above the ability cap. So it gave it a default team. But what players were starting to see is that as they went ahead and jumped into their game, they were getting a different team. Also, when they went ahead and concluded everything, they were actually getting an issue specifically like a DNF. So the team identified the issue impacting PS4 players and PC players, but in order to keep the integrity and the fairness of solo battles, the MUT team decided to leave the game as is, meaning that if you played those impacted games, or if you played those or not, you will not get an advantage or a disadvantage on the solo battle leaderboards, because if you didn't play it, you didn't get the battle score. If you played it, you got a DNF, you didn't get a battle score. However, on that note, though, we went back to the team, we talked with them, and said, hey, is there anything that can be done for players that actually played those on PS4 and PC? And what they're going to do is they're going to go ahead and grant a midfield pack as well as a red zone pack. And they're trying to go ahead and get that make right out probably today, tomorrow. We'll keep you guys posted. Make sure to follow at Madden NFL Direct. We'll give you all those details there. We'll make sure to also update the article as well. So for those players that went ahead and just say, they played those events, they spent their time, right, in that event, they want to go ahead and make sure that they go ahead and take care of you guys from that perspective. So make sure to follow at Madden NFL Direct. We'll let you guys know of any updates in that space. Also, there'll be a title update tomorrow, a lot lighter of a title update that we'll see tomorrow. So again, we're going to close down Madden Voice. Like I mentioned, we're going to go through and triage, organize some of the issues, pass that stuff on to the team, start investigating various things. But in tomorrow's title update, just some of the notable things that we've been seeing out in the community that we want to go ahead and highlight today is that from a gameplay update, there's more here, but again, it's a lighter title update. But some of the things that we've seen out there from you guys reporting, appreciate it. User control QB sometimes automatically throw to a receiver following the snap. So that's one of the things that we've seen out there from the community. Appreciate all that feedback. Appreciate the videos. Got that over to the gameplay team. They looked into it, and they're going to be addressing it in this title update. Tuning to bench press. So no longer apply fatigue penalties to running plays. They also reduce overall amount of fatigue impact a receiver gets in man coverage. So I know they went ahead and did some things to specifically the ability caps last week, by adding +3 to bench press, but they're also doing some tuning there as well. And for whatever reason, if by chance you're like, I'm over it, I'm just not going to use bench press, you can go ahead and take off those, use your training, get 90% of your training back, and take that out of there. Before, you didn't even get that. And huge shout out to Jake Stein for kind of pushing that last year to get that 90% back. When we had these ability changes, you can get 90% of your training back if it's something that really is impacting your game. Madden Ultimate Team updates. They fixed a rare crash. Appreciate the Madden Ultimate Team community bringing this up when viewing the search trade results. So when doing a search trade result, some people were saying they were getting a crash. That should have a fix in there. And then for franchise, face of the franchise, general stability improvements across both modes, but they also, in the core franchise, they reduced the amount of ties resulting from simulated games. We did see some feedback there from the franchise community and whatnot. All right. King of the Hill happened yesterday. It was at 8 p.m. Eastern, so a lot of folks were in there. We had various people playing. We had Joke versus Pavin, Henry Ruggs versus Kenneth Murray, and Derwin James versus Little Yachty. It was definitely a fun stream to watch overall. One thing I want to go ahead and bring up is that I know originally, right around 9 o'clock, I started getting reports from players that they were not receiving their Twitch drops, right, for Derwin versus the World. So we started investigating with the teams. This is just my example, and I'll share with you guys what I got. As we started investigating with the teams, turns out that they needed to go ahead and push something last night to go ahead and ensure that everyone was getting their Twitch drops. Just a little bit of a heads up there. All of the data for those people that are watching the streams basically got their drops. What I noticed was right around 10 o'clock, I think it was at 10:17 to be exact, according to the logs, there was this gigantic drop of Twitch drops that happened. Close to like 25,000 drops happened right around that time, but it was all the information that was aggregated from people watching the stream earlier on. So we had to kind of work with the Twitch teams to kind of look at that and say, hey, drops aren't happening for our players. They didn't get that 1 minute drop. They didn't get that hour drop. All that data was aggregated in the system. They had to basically go ahead and do something on the back end, and then it basically released all the drops into the game. So people would have seen them right around 10:17. If you got any issues, please contact help.ea.com. One thing I do want to highlight here is that EA Play Monthly Reward back on October 2nd, that went out. We're still hearing reports from players that have PS4 that they're not getting that. I even saw some comments on the Madden Ultimate Team subreddit. We went ahead and followed up with our customer care teams. And what they have done, and they're aware of this now, is people have been looking into this over like the last couple of days, like Monday and Tuesday, is that if you did not receive your PS4 drops, please contact help.ea.com. There is a ticket there now that specifically says that when you call in, they need to check and see if you have EA Play. If you do have EA Play on your account, right? So that EA Access subscription, if you have EA Play, they also will check to see if you got this specific pack. If you didn't, they'll go ahead and grant that. So again, apologies for that. Did see the chatter happening on Monday and Tuesday. Appreciate all those PS4 players bringing that up. When we made sure to follow up with that team to kind of investigate with the other teams to say, hey, this is what we're seeing from our players. What can be done specifically to go ahead and address this? And that's going to be the solve right there. And I know for some folks, you know, I know for them that when they call help.ea.com, they may have some resistance. But again, if they don't have the information and we haven't provided it, or we haven't been able to dig into it from the studio level, that's probably why you may not get a clear answer on that. But we did follow up on that for the EA Play Monthly Reward. All right, let's go and talk about Madden Live. Here's your Madden Live schedule. After the stream, we got Popular Stranger, we got J-Dub, we got Joke tonight. And then Thursday, we have Dr. Steinman, D. Croft, and Stiff. And then on Friday, we got Shopmaster, That Dude, and Rhino. So there we have that. And then on Sunday, we have Trumpet Monkey and Noob. So again, hey, if you guys didn't wish Trumpet Monkey a happy birthday yesterday, it was his birthday yesterday, make sure to go wish him a happy birthday if he's streaming today, or just tag him on Twitter. Just wish him a happy birthday. Great dude. Sorry, Trumpet, I couldn't make your stream yesterday. Just had a lot of meetings right after the stream, so apologies there, my friend. All right, Madden Mobile segment. Madden Mobile segment happens at 1 p.m. Eastern every day with Madden Mobile Nick. Definitely go ahead and check that out. But again, guys, you're here for one reason and one reason alone. It's not to hear these updates. It's not to hear these announcements. It's not to hear me rambling on, but I do it just to kind of keep you guys posted on what's going on based off the chatter that we're seeing out there off of Madden NFL Direct or Reddit or, you know, Mudhead, all that kind of stuff. So let's go ahead and talk about Rising Stars, Wildcard Wednesday. All right, you may have seen one of the players already, right, which was Derwin James, but I'm going to go ahead and show you Sean Murphy Bunting because the Bucks need more players. Just kidding, Jake. But here you have it. He's got 92 speed, 91 acceleration, 93 jump. You know, on his coverage stats, you know, he's a rising star, but at the end of the day, the guy definitely has speed. Lots of speed. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Derwin James. I think the at EA Sports _Mud account went ahead and tweeted this out yesterday. Derwin James, definitely a nice little twist right there. Got to give a shout out to Paige, you know, in that regard, kind of sharing Derwin James. You have 89 speed, you got 91 acceleration, and you have that 88 hit power, 87 zone coverage. And again, he does have a power up, so you'll be able to go ahead and power him up. Next up, we got James Conner. James Conner coming in with that 80 speed, 89 acceleration. He's got that 87 break tackle and that 88 carry. He does not have a power up, but again, who knows, maybe down the road in the future, I wouldn't say near future, but maybe down the road, he might get something. I don't know. That's something for that team to let us know. But I will say, we definitely put it in the hat of the team for Wild Card Wednesday. We'd love to see some power-ups come eventually. So just saying. Cortland Sutton. So Cortland Sutton also is getting an item today. He has an 88 speed, 90 jump, 89 catch in traffic, and that 88 catch and that 89 spec catch. You'll see him right there. He also does have an existing power-up in game. The next player is going to be Orlando Brown Jr., right tackle. He has a power-up. Got that 90 strength. And he's got that 88 run block, 89 run block power. So those are I'm going to go ahead and show Sean Murphy Bunting. Again, he's going to be your corner right there for the Rising Stars. These will be coming out in game. Make sure to follow at EA Sports _MUT to see when those things are going live. Also look for in-game messaging when that stuff goes live. You guys probably want to know, how am I going to go ahead and get these items? They will be in the store. You'll be able to get them for 3,800 training. Also, once you go ahead and get them, let's say you're pulling one and you're like, hey, I really don't want to get Orlando Brown Jr. I want a different player. You can go ahead and quick sell that for 3,600 training or 3,600. There you have it, guys. Those are your updates. We're going to go ahead and do some giveaways right